Elon Musk's private message for you is going viral. A warning you must open immediately. Elon Musk begins. Hello. I don't often reach out like this. I rarely send messages that are personal, yet here I am, compelled to speak directly to you. What I am about to say is not just important, it is urgent. It is something that could change the trajectory of your life, if you are willing to listen and act. I've built rockets, electric cars, and entire cities in my mind before ever making them real. I have crossed oceans of data and space to predict what the future holds. And yet, there are certain truths that no technology, no algorithm, no AI can solve for you. The choices you make today, the paths you are about to take, they matter more than you realize. You are standing at a crossroads. Perhaps you have not even noticed it. Perhaps the world is moving so fast around you that you cannot see the hand of destiny that has been quietly shaping your life. But I see it. I see it clearly. And I must warn you, there is a decision coming, a moment that will define the next decade of your life. One misstep could cost you dearly, not just in opportunities, but in peace, in alignment with your true purpose. Pause. I know you are curious. You have probably wondered why this message reached you, why it feels so personal. Let me assure you, this is not coincidence. There are forces, call them fate, the universe, divine intervention, working quietly to nudge you toward what you were always meant to become. And yet, the path is treacherous. It is full of distractions, of voices that will try to pull you away from your highest calling. I have seen brilliant minds, talented, capable, extraordinary individuals, lose everything, not because they lacked skill, but because they ignored the warnings, the subtle nudges, the quiet signals their life was giving them. You are at one of those junctions now. Listen carefully. I need you to understand something very clearly. The world is not waiting. Opportunities are fleeting. Time is relentless. Every second that passes without awareness, without intentional action, is a second lost forever. I have spent my life racing against time, building rockets, sending satellites into orbit, creating technologies that were once thought impossible. And yet, the most profound lessons I've learned are not from physics, mathematics, or engineering. They are from human choices, human resilience, and the courage to act when the path is unclear. Right now, you are at such a threshold. There is a moment coming that will demand everything you have, your focus, your clarity, your courage. It is approaching faster than you realize. And if you are not prepared, if you hesitate or doubt, you could miss it entirely. I don't say this lightly. I have seen it happen, and it is devastating. The people who fail are not those without talent, they are those without awareness. They are those who ignored the signals. They are those who assumed someone else would guide them. But you are being guided, right now, through this very message. That is why it reached you. Pause, as if Elon is speaking to you directly, leaning closer across the digital void. I want to warn you about something critical. There are distractions, subtle ones, that will try to pull you away from what matters most. They may appear as opportunities, tempting, shiny, persuasive, but they are illusions. You must distinguish between what feeds your purpose and what drains it. Listen to your instincts. Listen to the quiet voice within you. It is stronger than you think. Stronger than fear. Stronger than doubt. It is the voice that has brought you this far. And it is the voice that will protect you if you choose to heed it. You may be wondering, why me? Why now? How is it that this message reached me, that Elon Musk is speaking directly to me through words on a screen? Let me tell you the truth, you have been seen. Your potential has been observed, your resilience has been measured, your readiness has been tested. And now, the moment has arrived where you must act. Not tomorrow. Not when it's convenient. Now. The window is narrow. The opportunity is fleeting. This is your call to awaken, to rise, to step into the life you were always meant to lead. You may feel a mix of disbelief and curiosity right now. That is normal. You might even question if this is real, if you are meant to take it seriously. Let me be clear, this is real. More real than any viral message you've seen, more real than any news headline or trending story. This is about you, your choices, your future. And the reason it is reaching you now is because the moment of impact is approaching. The universe, fate, destiny, call it what you will, does not make mistakes. And you have been singled out to receive this warning because you have the power to change everything, starting today. I have seen countless people hesitate when the moment arrives. They think they have time. They think someone else will guide them. They overestimate the world's patience and underestimate their own potential. And then, regret comes. It hits silently at first, like a shadow you cannot shake. Opportunities vanish. Doors close. The life they could have had slips quietly into memory. I do not want that for you. That is why I am reaching across the digital divide to speak directly to you. This is your chance to act before the world moves on without you. Look around you, really look. The signs have always been there. The synchronicities you ignored, the warnings you dismissed as coincidence, the opportunities that seemed too small to matter, they were all preparing you for this moment. And now, the final signal has arrived. You cannot ignore it any longer. I know fear is natural. I know doubt creeps in. I have felt it myself, even at the height of my career. Launching rockets into space, betting on technologies that no one believed would succeed, I have stood at the edge of failure countless times. And yet, I persevered because I listened to something deeper than fear. I listened to purpose. I listened to the vision of what could be. And that same voice is speaking to you right now. Will you listen? Pause. You have to understand, the world is watching, even when you do not realize it. Your actions ripple far beyond what you see. The choices you make today will influence not just your life, but the lives of countless others around you. And if you hesitate, if you ignore this call, the consequences are real. I am not exaggerating. I am not creating drama. I am trying to save you from the silent regrets that come too late. So here is my warning, plain and clear: stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Stop waiting for circumstances to align. They will never be perfect. The opportunity will never feel exactly right. If you wait, the moment will pass, and you will look back wishing you had acted. Right now, the universe has given you a signal. This message, viral though it may be, is not for the crowd. It is for you. You have been chosen to hear it, and now it is your responsibility to act. Do not ignore it. Do not delay. Look at your life, at your goals, at your dreams, and ask yourself, am I truly moving toward the life I am meant to live, or am I letting fear, hesitation, and distraction hold me back? The answer is within you. The power to act is within you. And the moment to begin is now. You may be thinking that this is just another message, another viral post, another clickbait story designed to grab attention. But this is not that. This is different. This is a message crafted for you, arriving at exactly the right moment. Think of it as a window opening, a door slightly ajar, a chance for you to step into a reality that you have always imagined but never dared to claim. I want you to understand something fundamental: your life is not a rehearsal. There are no do-overs for the critical moments that define who you are and what you will become. Every hesitation, every delay, every choice made out of fear chips away at your potential. And yet, there is hope, immense hope, because right now, you still have the power to act, to choose, to redirect the trajectory of your life. I have built rockets that defy gravity, cars that defy convention, companies that challenge what is possible. I have faced risks so great that many would have fled. And yet, nothing compares to the challenge you face in this moment. Nothing. Because the forces at play are subtle, unseen, yet enormously consequential. Your focus, your courage, your ability to trust your inner guidance, all of this is being tested right now. Do not underestimate the magnitude of what I am saying. This is not a hypothetical warning. This is a call to awaken, to rise above the distractions, the noise, the trivialities that keep you from your destiny. Every signal, every coincidence that has appeared in your life, has been guiding you to this very point. Do not ignore it. The universe has a rhythm, a logic, a pattern that you must recognize and act upon. I know that fear whispers in your mind, what if I fail? What if I make the wrong choice? Let me tell you this, failure is not the greatest risk. The greatest risk is inaction. The greatest risk is staying in the shadows of your own life while the world moves forward without you. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to act despite it. And right now, you are being called to courage. Pause, as if Elon is leaning closer, his eyes locked on yours across the digital divide. Do you feel it? That stirring inside you, that quiet insistence that you cannot ignore? That is the voice of your higher purpose. That is the signal you have been waiting for. And if you listen, if you act, you will begin a chain of events that could transform everything. Doors will open. Opportunities will appear. Connections will form. Your life will shift in ways that may seem impossible now, but are absolutely within your reach. But be warned, this path is not easy. It will require focus, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to your vision. You will face challenges that test your resolve, people who doubt you, circumstances that threaten to derail your progress. But none of this matters if you do not first take the step to engage fully with this moment. The choice is yours, but the time to choose is now. Right now, I want you to stop for a moment and really reflect on your life. Think about the dreams you've postponed, the risks you've avoided, the ideas you've buried deep inside because they seem too ambitious, too uncertain, too impossible. I'm here to tell you that the impossible is exactly where you need to go. The edge of uncertainty is where breakthroughs happen, where futures are forged, and where lives are transformed. I've learned, often the hardest way, that progress is never comfortable. It is uncomfortable, unpredictable, and sometimes terrifying. But every step you take into discomfort is a step toward the life you were always meant to lead. And right now, the universe is urging you forward. This message is your wake-up call, your signal that it is time to move beyond hesitation. You may wonder if you are ready. You may doubt yourself, your skills, your intuition. That is normal. I have doubted myself countless times, before a rocket launch, before a major decision, before investing everything into a vision that no one else believed in. And yet, I acted anyway. I trusted the process, I trusted my instincts, and I trusted the possibility that something extraordinary was waiting on the other side. That same possibility exists for you. It is waiting, but it will not wait forever. There will be voices, naysayers, critics, even well-meaning friends, who will tell you to be careful, to slow down, to settle for less. Ignore them. Not because they are wrong, but because their vision is limited by their fear. You must see beyond that fear. You must step into the unknown with courage, knowing that every calculated step forward brings you closer to the life you were destined to live. I want you to feel the urgency of this moment. Opportunities are fleeting. Time is not on pause. Every decision you make today, every hesitation you experience, is shaping your tomorrow. And I do not want you to look back one day with regret, wishing you had listened to this message, wishing you had acted while the moment was still yours. The choice is yours, but it is time-sensitive. Act now. Take a deep breath and imagine yourself stepping fully into your potential. Imagine the doors that will open, the people who will appear in your life to support your vision, the clarity that will arrive once you commit fully to your purpose. This is not fantasy. This is the reality that awaits you if you choose action over fear. But you must decide. Decide today. Decide now. Because the longer you wait, the more the momentum of life will carry you away from the path you are meant to follow. The world is moving fast, and only those who act with courage and purpose will rise. Do not be left behind. Do not ignore this call. The time is now, and it is yours to seize. Now, I need you to truly listen, beyond the words, beyond the message itself. There is a deeper truth here, a call that cannot be ignored. Life will throw challenges, obstacles that seem insurmountable, moments when everything inside you wants to give up. I have faced them countless times, moments when every logical signal screamed that the risk was too high, the dream too far, the goal unattainable. And yet, every time I took the step forward, despite fear, despite doubt, the impossible became reality. That same reality is waiting for you. You have been given incredible potential, unique abilities that no one else possesses. They may be hidden, buried beneath the noise of daily life, under layers of fear and uncertainty. But they are there. You feel them stirring inside you, and that is why this message has reached you. This is not random. This is deliberate. You are being called to awaken to the magnitude of your own capabilities. You are being called to step into the life that you were meant to lead, not the life others expect of you, not the life that seems convenient or safe, but the life that aligns with your true purpose. Do not mistake this for mere inspiration. This is not a motivational speech you will forget tomorrow. This is a direct, urgent warning and a call to action. If you do not act, if you allow fear or doubt to dictate your choices, the consequences will not just be lost opportunities, they will be a life half-lived, a potential unfulfilled, a story that ends with regret instead of triumph. And I cannot allow that for you. I am reaching out across the void because I know what it is like to stand at the edge, to face the unknown, to risk everything for a dream. And I want you to have the same chance, to rise, to succeed, to achieve what others say is impossible. You are standing on the threshold of a transformative moment. It may feel invisible, subtle, almost ordinary, but it is monumental. The people who succeed in life, the ones who leave a mark, who change the world, who achieve extraordinary things, are those who recognize these moments and act decisively. The rest wait, hesitate, rationalize, and eventually realize that the moment has passed. I am telling you now, the moment is here. It is knocking at your door. Will you open it, or will you let it slip by? Understand this: there will be distractions. There will be people who will try to pull you away from your purpose, circumstances that will seem to conspire against you, moments when every part of your mind will scream that it is too difficult, too risky, too uncertain. That is when courage matters most. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting in spite of it. Courage is stepping into the unknown, knowing that your potential is greater than your hesitation. And right now, courage is exactly what is required of you. Take a moment to imagine the life that awaits you if you act. Picture yourself standing at the pinnacle of your dreams, having overcome obstacles that once seemed impossible. Feel the energy of accomplishment, the satisfaction of knowing you did not let fear hold you back, the joy of living a life that aligns perfectly with your purpose. That life is real. It is attainable. But only if you seize this moment, this warning, this call to action, and move forward with clarity, determination, and unwavering focus. Now, listen carefully, this is where most people fail. They hear messages like this and think, it's just words. It will pass. I'll act later. But later is a dangerous illusion. Time does not wait. Opportunities vanish, and once gone, they rarely return. I'm not speaking hypothetically. I've seen brilliant minds, capable, talented, extraordinary individuals, fail, not because they lacked skill, but because they hesitated, because they ignored the signs, because they doubted themselves at the very moment they needed to act. And I refuse to let that happen to you. You are not ordinary. You are not meant for mediocrity. You have abilities, insights, and potential that the world needs. And right now, the world is waiting, not passively, but silently, urgently, for you to step up. Every decision you make from this moment onward will either pull you closer to the life you were born to live or push you further into the ordinary, the safe, the predictable. I know it is easier to choose comfort. I know it is easier to wait. But easier is not better. Easier does not create impact. Easier does not fulfill purpose. I want you to visualize the path ahead. It will not be smooth. It will not be simple. You will encounter challenges, setbacks, people who doubt you, circumstances that appear impossible. But each challenge is an opportunity, a chance to grow stronger, to prove to yourself that you are capable, to step closer to your true potential. The path is demanding because the destination is extraordinary. And I promise you this, the effort will be worth it. The reward is beyond imagination. But only if you commit. Only if you act. Only if you refuse to be paralyzed by fear or uncertainty. Do not let the noise of the world drown out your inner voice. That voice, the quiet, insistent whisper inside you, is your compass. It knows your purpose. It knows the steps you must take. And it brought you here. It guided you to this message. It is urging you to act now, before the window closes. Do not ignore it. You may be asking yourself, why me? Why now? The answer is simple, because you are ready. Not by accident, not by chance, but because your life has prepared you for this moment. Every struggle, every failure, every doubt, every small victory, it has led you here. And the universe, fate, destiny, whatever you choose to call it, has delivered this message as a signal. A signal that your moment is at hand. A signal that your life is about to change. But only if you are willing to step forward. Do not wait for external validation. Do not wait for someone else to approve your choices. This is your life. This is your calling. This is your chance to rise above the ordinary and claim the extraordinary. And I am telling you this because I believe in your potential. I believe in what you can achieve if you act decisively, courageously, and without hesitation. Take a deep breath. Feel the urgency. Feel the weight of this moment. And know this, you are capable. You are ready. You are meant for greatness. And the first step begins now. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Move forward. The future is waiting for you, but it will not wait forever. Now, I need you to understand something crucial. This is not just about success, wealth, or fame. It is about purpose. It is about alignment. It is about stepping into the life that you were always meant to live, the life that reflects your deepest truth. Too many people spend their entire existence chasing illusions, what others tell them is important, what society deems acceptable, what seems safe or easy. And in the process, they lose themselves. They forget who they truly are. But not you. Not this time. This message found you because you are ready to remember. You are ready to reclaim your power, your focus, and your destiny. The path will be challenging. There will be moments of fear. Moments when your mind will scream, stop. Turn back. It's too risky. That is normal. That is the human condition. But the extraordinary life you are capable of living, an authentic life, a life that resonates with your purpose, requires moving forward despite the fear, not waiting for it to disappear. Courage is forged in the fire of uncertainty, and this is your moment to step into that fire. Think about this carefully. Every choice you make from now on has exponential impact. Small decisions, small hesitations, can compound into massive regrets if ignored. Conversely, a single decisive step, taken with clarity and conviction, can change everything: your life, your trajectory, your influence on the world. I have seen it happen. I have lived it. And now, you are standing at that same critical junction. Will you take that step, or will you allow fear to dictate your path? I also need to warn you, this will not be easy. There will be forces that test you, people who challenge you, circumstances designed to distract you from your true purpose. They will come disguised as opportunities, as relationships, as obligations. You must learn to discern what serves your growth and what hinders it. Listen carefully to your intuition. Trust the quiet voice within you. It is stronger than any external influence, and it has brought you here for a reason. And yes, there will be moments when you feel alone. Moments when doubt threatens to overwhelm you. But remember this: even in solitude, you are supported. The universe conspires in favor of those who act decisively. Opportunities, resources, people, and circumstances will align in ways that may seem miraculous, but are simply the result of your commitment to act at the right moment. You are not alone. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Now, imagine yourself a year from today. Imagine looking back on this very moment and knowing that you seized it. That you did not hesitate. That you trusted your inner guidance. The relief, the joy, the sense of accomplishment, it is already waiting for you. That version of yourself exists. But it requires action. It requires commitment. It requires courage. Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not let fear, doubt, or hesitation steal this moment from you. The message has reached you for a reason. The time is now. Your future is calling, and it is waiting for you to answer. Step forward, embrace your potential, and do not look back. Greatness is within your reach, but only if you act today, decisively, courageously, and without regret. Now, I want you to pause and really absorb this. Life rarely gives clear signals like this. Rarely does the universe open a window and show you exactly where you need to step. And yet, here you are. This message has reached you, not by chance, not by accident, but because you are at a pivotal moment in your life. A moment that will define the trajectory of everything to come. If you act, if you step forward with clarity and courage, the doors that have been waiting for you will open. But if you hesitate, if you allow fear or doubt to dictate your choices, you will feel the weight of regret for the rest of your life. Do not underestimate yourself. You have extraordinary potential. You have ideas, talents, and insights that the world desperately needs. But potential alone is not enough. Action is required. Courage is required. Clarity is required. And this is the moment to summon all three. The universe is giving you a rare opportunity, an invitation to rise above the ordinary and step fully into the life you were meant to live. Think of the challenges you have faced in your life so far. Each obstacle, each difficulty, each moment when the world seemed against you, they were not random. They were preparation. They were training for this exact moment. You were being shaped, tested, and strengthened so that when the time came, you would have the resilience, the insight, and the determination to succeed. And that time is now. Yes, the path ahead will not be easy. There will be distractions, temptations, people who doubt you, and circumstances that feel impossible. That is why courage is essential. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is acting despite fear. Courage is stepping into the unknown, trusting that your instincts, your vision, and your purpose will guide you. Right now, courage is not optional. It is mandatory. I want you to imagine the life you could have a year from today. Imagine looking back at this exact moment and knowing that you chose to act. Knowing that you trusted yourself. Knowing that you seized the opportunity while it was still available. The sense of fulfillment, the sense of achievement, the sense of alignment with your true purpose, it is waiting for you. That future is real. But it requires your action today. Do not wait for perfect conditions. They will never come. Do not wait for someone else to approve your choices. That approval is not necessary. The only approval you need is from yourself, and from the voice inside you that knows the truth of your potential. That voice brought you here. That voice is urging you to act. Listen to it. Trust it. Follow it. And do not let anything stand in your way. The moment of decision is now. The opportunity is in front of you. The choice is yours. Step forward. Embrace your potential. Commit fully. And do not look back. This is your chance to change everything. Do not let it slip away. Listen closely, there is something you must understand about life, about destiny, about the opportunities that arrive only once. Most people ignore them. They let them slip by. They tell themselves, "I'll get to it later," or "I'm not ready yet." That is the trap. The moment you hesitate is the moment the universe moves on. But you, right now, you have been given a rare chance. A signal. A warning. A call. And it is urgent. I want you to recognize the signs that have brought you here. The coincidences, the chance encounters, the opportunities that appeared and disappeared, none of it is random. Every event, every challenge, every small victory, has been preparing you for this moment. And now, the time has arrived where you must act. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. I understand fear. I understand doubt. I have faced it countless times, standing on the edge of decisions that could change everything. Launching rockets, betting everything on a vision no one believed in, stepping into unknown territories, fear was always present. And yet, the one thing that separated success from failure was action. The one thing that determined whether dreams became reality was the courage to move forward despite uncertainty. You have that same courage within you. It is waiting to be summoned. It is waiting to propel you forward into a future that is extraordinary, a future that aligns perfectly with your purpose. But you must summon it. You must act decisively. You must trust the voice inside you that knows the truth. Do not let distraction or hesitation weaken you. The world is full of people who will try to pull you away from your path, people who will question your choices, circumstances that will seem impossible, and internal doubts that will scream at you to stop. Ignore them all. Your focus, your purpose, your potential, they are more powerful than any fear or obstacle. And they are your tools to navigate this moment successfully. I want you to visualize the impact of your actions. The doors that will open. The opportunities that will appear. The clarity, the alignment, the momentum that will sweep you into a reality you've always imagined but never fully claimed. That future is waiting. But it requires action. It requires courage. It requires commitment. And most of all, it requires that you trust yourself. This message has reached you for a reason. Not by accident. Not by coincidence. But because you are ready. Ready to hear the warning, ready to understand the opportunity, ready to step into the life you were always meant to live. Do not waste it. Do not delay. Do not let fear or doubt dictate your choices. The moment is now. The call is urgent. Your future is waiting. And it is yours to claim, if you act. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. Feel the energy of possibility. Know that every step you take from this moment forward matters. Every decision, every action, every thought, compounds into the life you will lead. And I promise you this, if you commit fully, if you act decisively, if you trust yourself, you will look back one day and realize that this message was the turning point. The moment everything changed. The moment you chose greatness over hesitation, courage over fear, and your true potential over comfort. Do not ignore this. Do not delay. Step forward now. Your future, your destiny, your purpose, it all begins with the decision you make today. This is your warning. This is your opportunity. And it is urgent. Act before it slips away. Now, I want you to consider something most people never realize. Life does not wait for readiness. Life does not pause for convenience. Life moves forward relentlessly, and every moment you delay is a moment lost forever. You may think that preparation is everything, that the perfect conditions must arrive, that certainty is necessary, but that is an illusion. Perfection rarely exists. Certainty is a mirage. Action, courage, and trust are the only true necessities. You have been standing at the edge of a life-changing opportunity, and yet hesitation can keep you trapped in the ordinary. The people who succeed, the people who achieve what others say is impossible, are those who act decisively when the moment arrives. They embrace risk. They step into the unknown. They trust themselves even when everything inside screams, "Wait." That is your moment. That is your call. I know the fear is real. I know the doubts creep in. I have felt them myself, many times, standing on the verge of launching rockets, betting billions, pursuing visions no one else believed in. And every time, the choice was clear: act despite fear, or let it control you. Courage is forged in these moments, in the quiet decision to move forward when hesitation is louder than confidence. That is where your greatness begins. Look around you. Look at the patterns in your life, the coincidences, the signals you may have ignored. They are not random. They are guidance. They are clues pointing you toward the path you are meant to take. And now, the final signal is here, a message that you cannot ignore, a call to action that is urgent and precise. The universe, fate, destiny, whatever you choose to call it, has delivered this moment to you. Do not waste it. Understand this clearly: every choice you make from this point forward will shape not only your life but the lives of those around you. Your influence, your impact, your legacy, they are tied directly to the decisions you make in moments like this. Hesitate, and you risk a life half-lived. Step forward, and you open the door to extraordinary possibility, fulfillment, and alignment with your true purpose. I want you to visualize it: the doors that will open, the opportunities that will present themselves, the clarity and momentum that comes when you commit fully. The future is already waiting. It exists in potential form, ready to manifest, but only if you act. Only if you take this warning seriously. Only if you summon the courage that has always been inside you. Do not wait for anyone's approval. Do not wait for the right circumstances. There will never be a perfect moment. There will only be this moment. And it is yours to seize. You were chosen to hear this message because you are ready. Because your life has prepared you for this. And because the world needs what you have to offer. So I am asking you, no, I am urging you, to step forward now. Take that first decisive action. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Trust the path that has led you to this very moment. Because if you do, you will look back one day and realize that everything changed here. That everything shifted because you chose courage over fear, action over hesitation, and your destiny over comfort. Do not ignore this. Do not delay. Act. Your life is waiting. Your purpose is waiting. And the moment to step into it is right now. Now, I need you to really internalize this. This is the moment where your life can shift entirely. Most people go through life ignoring the signals, assuming that opportunities will come back, assuming that tomorrow will always be there. But tomorrow is not guaranteed. Every second you delay is a second where potential slips away, where the life you were meant to lead drifts further out of reach. This is not hyperbole. This is reality. You have been given extraordinary talents, ideas, and insights, gifts that the world needs, but that cannot reach their full potential if you hesitate. Potential is meaningless without action. Vision is powerless without courage. Dreams are fragile without commitment. Right now, all three are being tested in your life. And the test is simple: will you act, or will you wait? I know what hesitation feels like. I have felt it before launches, before high-stakes decisions, before risking everything for a vision that no one else believed in. The fear can be paralyzing. The doubts can be deafening. But I also know the alternative: regret. The pain of looking back and realizing that you could have done more, achieved more, become more, but chose safety instead of action. That is the reality that haunts most people. I do not want that for you. I refuse it for you. This is your call. This is your wake-up signal. The universe, fate, destiny, whatever name you give it, has aligned circumstances to bring you to this point. You are being presented with an opportunity that is rare, urgent, and transformative. Ignore it, and you risk a lifetime of wondering what might have been. Embrace it, and you open doors to a reality that most only dream of. Visualize the life you could create if you act. Picture the momentum that builds when decisions are made with clarity and courage. Picture the people, the opportunities, the growth that comes when you step fully into your purpose. That future exists now, in potential form. But it requires you to act decisively, without delay, without hesitation. Do not wait for perfect timing, it will never come. Do not wait for someone to tell you it is okay, you already have permission from the only source that matters, yourself. The voice inside you, the one that has guided you this far, is urging you forward. Trust it. Follow it. Act on it. Understand this: every moment counts. Every action matters. Every choice is a building block of your future. And this moment, this precise moment, is critical. It is the hinge on which the rest of your life can turn. Will you step forward with courage, or will you let fear hold you back? Will you claim the life you were meant to live, or will you settle for mediocrity because it feels safe? I am telling you now, you are capable. You are ready. You are meant for greatness. The universe has delivered this message to you as a warning, as a guide, and as an invitation. Do not ignore it. Act now. Step forward. Claim your future. Your destiny is waiting. And it begins with the courage you show in this exact moment.